Here we go. Let's see, what do we need? Nope. What can we take? Let's just have a look. Got the acid rounds. Got flame rounds. I can make some more. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not taking any extra grid. I'm tempted to take the Magnum just in case. Tell you what, let's leave the shotgun. Let's, where is it? Just in case. We should be good. We should be good now.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Let's go. Alright, I'm happy to let you go first.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
Alright, let's get this done.
I kind of feel like something bad's going to happen. I don't think he's coming back from that.
Shit.
I like the effects there, how it makes it look a bit, it makes it look wet. Oh, that guy's not gearing up. Not get it in there yet. Nest 2 employee regulations. Attention Nest 2 employees. The objectives of this T-virus research facility... Let me try that again. The objectives of this T-virus research facility differ from those of Umbrella's main Nest facility. Here, we focus on real-world use cases which arise as new bioweapons are created and introduced, such as the need for the T-virus vaccines and new weaponry capable of suppressing bioweapons. Some aspects of our work here can be dangerous, so it is imperative that all employees adhere to workplace regulations without fail. In particular, unauthorised entry by unapproved visitors or the removal of work-related data or materials will be met with severe disciplinary measures. It is a great honour to be part of the finest research organisation in the world. Keep this in mind and stick to the rules as we forge new and revolutionary technologies. We got the map. Nice. We got a herb. Nice. That everything. There's still something in it. Ah, high-grade gunpowder. I could make some shotgun shells. Let's head upstairs then. I mean, I think I've got enough firepower to deal if stuff goes badly wrong. So I start trying to save ammo that things go wrong. That is when things start going wrong. Isaac Graves' diary. The pay was generous. The benefits were good. Most importantly, they promised me I'd be contributing to state-of-the-art medical tech research. For a university teacher stuck working in nowhere America, it was a golden opportunity, like winning the lottery. So I went for it. I made the pitch to my family, and we agreed to move here to Racoon City. Well, hindsight is 20/20 because this lab is a den of monsters who conduct cruel and barbaric experiments for the sole purpose of taking human life in the most sickening way possible. It is messed up. The world needs to know. But every time I work up enough courage to blow the whistle, I think of Penny and Casey and immediately chicken out. Umbrella owns this town. There was this guy they caught trying to smuggle out company secrets. They essentially fed him to one of the betas. Fed him. I saw the whole thing. I got my wife and daughter into this. I just need to do my job. Do as I'm told, for their sake. But let this be testament that I do have a conscience and that I've learned my lesson. Let's go back down and get a heal, because right, let's carry on exploring. In fact, do you think I really need the knife anymore? The break room. Essay on vaccine synthesis. On the roles of antigens and adjuvants in vaccine synthesis. Dr. Nathaniel Bard, Chief Researcher at Spencer Memorial Hospital. To most effectively synthesize a vaccine, both an antigen and an adjuvant are required. The antigen produces an immune response, while the adjuvant increases the effects of such responses, leading to increased antibody production. By combining samples of these two ingredients, one can create a potent vaccine base. By processing this vaccine base with our proprietary equipment, a larger batch of vaccine can be created with astonishing ease. What's more, my latest antigen and adjuvant samples yield unprecedented rates of antibody production, producing more than 1,000 times the yield of traditional materials. This not only makes it an effective vaccine, but also a potential way to eliminate existing infections.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber.
We cannot do that then yet.
Synthesis? I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure this out.
Override key successfully generated.
Oh, that could be handy.
Here.
Override key removed.
Right, I'm gonna head back. Drop some stuff off. That's it, I think I'm gonna leave knife. If there's any boxes, then I'll just put a handgun bullet into it or something. Um, let's move on. Should be good now. I mean, there's probably an argument, don't even really need the grenade launcher, but I'm not, yeah. I get very indecisive about my inventory. I'm sure there'll be another item box before long. Where do we use that override key then in that lock downstairs we couldn't get through before? That might be what we need to do. In fact, I think I'm going to drop the grenade launcher off.
Override complete.
I hate these things so much. I wonder if they're like a more superior breed or something. Well, I say it's a annoying type of zombie that takes 4 shotgun blasts at face to end off. These are not your dad's zombies from... Ooh, nice. Explosive, eh? Nice. Let's go see what's upstairs. Is that the antigen or the adjuvant? Adjuvant. It's a culture
An
sample.
antigen sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
Weapon rate authorization request. Dear Dr. Emerson, I would like to formally request that the weaponry normally reserved for the bioweapon synthesis team be made available for any employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of danger as our bioweapon products, but I believe that this weaponry authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some test subjects have developed a new mutation, granting them very high regrowth abilities. Our team refers to these specimens as pale heads. They have been appearing with regularity, but the specific cause has not yet been determined. The astonishing rate at which these pale heads regenerate makes it difficult to deliver a lethal blow with standard weaponry. If any sort of system failure were to occur within our facility, we would be woefully underprepared to defend ourselves. For this reason, I would like to request that high-powered weaponry capable of subduing the pale heads be issued to all employees working in shipping and processing. This will ensure that, in the event of an emergency, we will be able to quickly eliminate the threat and evacuate safely. Thank you very much for your consideration. Shipping and Processing Manager, Gabrielle Reed. That's what they are, aren't they? That's what them zombies are, the pale heads. If you see one more, just blast it in the head with a magnum. That's the approach I'm taking. Ooh, I think I missed it. That's the weakness, is it? The Magnum. That's good to know. Scientist dying message. It's happened. Our worst case scenario. The T-virus has somehow leaked. Under orders from Dr. Bard, I'm to manufacture mass quantities of the vaccine. I've prepared a culture of the T-virus antigen. Now I just need to combine it with an adjuvant to enhance its effects, and I should be able to produce enough vaccine to save all the surviving citizens. The adjuvant samples are stored in the incubation lab. Test subjects are already wandering the halls, but I better find a way to get some samples while this culture is maturing. If I don't make it back, please complete the synthesis process. Try to find a way to stop this outbreak. It's the least we can do after setting these horrifying events in motion. Nice.
This must be what powers it.
I'm reasonably confident that thing's dead. Unless I've seen the head explodes, generally, it's generally a good sign. Are those the pale heads, you reckon? I think you can probably guess what's going to happen when we go back through it. I know I can. I can see it coming from a mile away.
Out of the way!
Oh, still alive? Still alive? Don't sway out of the way when I'm trying to put one in your head. I don't think he's getting back up from that. Expression of concern. Senior Fellow Dr. Frankel, please allow me to send my heartfelt congratulations to you and your colleagues at Umbrella Europe for completing Nemesis, a truly remarkable achievement in the field of bioweapons research. Introducing a parasitic I'm not very good at reading aloud on this video, am I? Introducing a parasitic organism into a tyrant's brain to gain external control of it. How can I not marvel at such a wild idea? However, from a medical perspective, I must emphatically state my disapproval of this shift away from established umbrella policy. By turning to the use of parasites, you are setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be kept in check. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth, with abundant funding and a bounty of samples, of course. Can you say the same for parasites, however? Doctors have tried in vain to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than the T-virus, and to think they will submit to control is utter folly. Perhaps in your country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes, but here in America, they know better. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics, so no doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over the naysayers. I look forward to your talk at the forum in Berlin next month. In the meantime, I shall be exploring medical solutions to this hubristic problem you've foisted on us. Sincerely, Nathaniel Bard, PhD.
Nemesis.
Stop moving out of the way when I'm trying to pop you in the head.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigen to increase immune system response.
Deep breath. I was at full health then. That was bullshit.
Out of the way!
Okay.
Nemesis. An adjuvant. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
I'm going to be ready for him this time. I'm ready for them. Whew. One way to do it, I guess. Store that. Take the grenade launcher. Where's those acid rounds I had earlier? Do I want to take anything out? Mine rounds, why not? Let's go with the general purpose rounds. We know what to do with this. Trial and error is a wonderful thing.
Synthesizing vaccine.
Yes.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
Uh-oh. She's really not having a good couple of days, is she? Oh wow, that was... I feel like there's a need to be concerned. I feel like there's a massive need. I can't do anything with that. Let's have a look. I feel like there's a boss battle coming up, so usually when it starts giving you all this ammunition, it's time to be suspicious. So I've got 3 heals, I've got a lot of grenades. I don't need them, do I? Just in case I pick anything up on the way. So I could put the Magnum in.
What in God's name is this place?
Straight away. Hang on. Disposal centre. Disposal centre protocols. This facility is to be used for the I've not had a good way with words this episode. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in Nest 2 experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal centre. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use the regulated amount of solvent, regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process. Leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours, then check for complete dissolution before draining. That's what I'm thinking of going with. Just to double check there's nothing over there.
vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now, I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So, let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat data. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Watch it, you've got company! He's hiding behind Pt8! Now! Rip that fucker apart! Number 5!
Get off me! Well, that was anticlimactic.
that you?
Carlos?
Watch it, you've got company. He's hiding behind tank 1. Now, rip that fucker apart.
Probably heal time.
Here comes some more. He's behind number 1.
Get out of it.
Saw him hide behind 1. Yeah. Got some more incoming. Number 3. Jill, hold on. Yeah. Here comes some more. Look out. Got some more incoming. Number 4. I got this.
Get off me!
Here comes some more. Look
really hope that's him dead.
Jill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, stay back!
That's gonna hurt.
Now get on! I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
And you would think that'd be enough to kill it, wouldn't you? You would think
Okay,
that.
I'll meet you up ahead.
Nicholai? You go. I have to get that vaccine back.
Weapon spec sheet. XXXXX redacted. Project title: Ferromagnetic Infantry Use Next Generation Railgun. Development codename Finger. Chief developer Nest 2 lead researcher at Cornell Garner. Assisting developers United States Army. Ammo caliber 60mm. Muzzle velocity 6,000 miles per second. Project objective: suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Additional notes: extreme firepower provides the secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. User feedback: this thing is totally rad. Tyrant's out of line, just give him the finger and problem solved. Packs the firepower we need. It would be even better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps its platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources, may be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single power source? I've got no grenades left, so... Well, I have actually. I've got some flame rounds, but... Yeah. How did I end up with so many flame rounds? That's what I want to know. Seems weird. You know what? Screw it, let's go. Oh man, I remember this room.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You bring money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Oh wow.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, well, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nicholai!
Jill!
Go after Nicholai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Oh.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
I didn't think that'd be No!
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking.
If I'm shooting stationary targets, I might go for Magnum.
Power sources.
Damn, it needs power. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Two power sources remaining.
Time to hurry. It's waking up.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Push it in. We'll take a shot. We'll kill it.
All power sources activated. Powering
You think I don't know how to fuck you up?
Oh, it's done.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
It's not quite as good as I'll give you stars.
Good riddance.
It really better not come back from that. It can't come back from that, surely. I can't think there's much more left of this now. We've got to nearly be at the end. We've got to be.
Can't let Nicholai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop him.
All the way to the top.
I can still catch him.
No point giving me items at this point, I think, because I think probably the game's nearly overcome this point.
Oh no.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Nah. He done for.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
Big mushroom cloud.
It's finally over.
So long, RC.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Racoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
I think we're done. This game gets a lot of stick, I'm not gonna lie. It gets... I think a bit of it's unfair. It's decent as games go. I mean, I think a lot of the criticism's direct at the length and what they left out, but set that aside, I can't really complain too much about some of the stuff. I mean, story is tight. I mean, I like what they did with the characters. Nicholai's a bit more of a shitbag than he was in the original, and that takes a bit of doing. I like what they did with, I said it earlier, I like what they did with Carlos. I mean, yeah. Can we skip that? We can. I reckon C ranking. "13 deaths, wow. Yeah, we're a good call. Not a bad guess, but yeah, I think this is where we depart from this game, so I hope you enjoyed. I know I enjoyed it. So, yeah, don't know what'll be next. Still, most likely got Ocarina of Time to finish, so yeah, probably more of that, but after that, who knows? Next time, you know what to do. Underneath my head. Until that next time, this has been Once a Future Gamer. It's been Resident Evil 3 Remake. Take care, have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye now. So long. See ya. Ooh, shop has been unlocked. Mmm. Hmm. Hmm. That may bring some replayability, but that's for another day. Bye bye now. So long. See ya.